And do you have two examples for us? So from your investor view, two examples for really great breakthroughs where you say, okay, this will definitely influence the way we eat, how we do farming in the future.
So, it's interesting on the farming, I talked about labor, but, what's also interesting on the farming, I actually think what we're going to see, and we're seeing it now, is actually, and I say this also as a guy that came from the food industry, the food and agriculture industry in the last 100 years went all through globalization, this concept that we're sitting in Germany and you're getting whatever fruits and vegetables and different spices from places around the world. Actually, with all the geopolitics changes, etc., I actually think we're starting to see much more need and desire for localization. One, there is a big climate element for that, we all know that. Maybe it's not so hot and trendy these days to talk about climate, but it's still a big topic. Let's not forget about that. And the second piece is actually geopolitics and sovereignty of countries. Again, I come from Israel. It's a country that talked about defense. A lot of countries in Europe, everybody's talking about defense from a security perspective, but actually from a national security perspective, your ability to actually not be dependent on food and agriculture and being able to feed your own people locally is a huge topic. Most governments around the world today are talking about it. Great example is Singapore. Singapore made a program 10 years ago called 30 by 30. That means by 2030, they want 30% of their produce to be grown locally, and they're going to meet that target. So countries are... Clearly, my Siri doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Are you recording us?
But anyway, so I think we're going to see some more and more governments playing that role, and I think that's a space that is actually counterintuitive, but moving back to local growing food and agriculture in an efficient way, even in places which are very, very expensive. We'll need to find ways to do that.